so happy to share one of my favorite recipes with you. Well, here's the question. How easy is it to make a puff pastry at home? Well, it's not easy. It's a time sensitive, time taking effort to make an original puff pastry at home. But you know what? People like me, we rely on store-bought. You don't have to go through that trouble. So I am going to show you a recipe using puff pastry. I have Pepperidge Farm puff pastry, which you can thaw it out for at least 30 minutes, so it's easy to work with. So that's what I have ready. What can you make with puff sheets? Well, in India, if you go to a coffee shop, they have many items displayed. One of them would be puffs in egg puffs, chicken puffs, meat puffs, beef puffs, vegetable puffs, sweet rolls, cutlets, lots and lots of varieties to choose from. So I'm going to show you how to make egg puffs at home using a puff pastry. So let me show you all the ingredients we'll be using for this recipe. Okay, so the spices that we're going to be using are turmeric powder, garam masala, red chili powder, and a little bit of kick with our black pepper. I'll show you how that's done. Let me show you all the fresh ingredients that we'll be using. I have curry leaves, ginger garlic paste, green chilies, tomato, and an onion diced. And our hero is hard-boiled eggs. I have cut them into halves, and I need some all-purpose flour to dust our countertop so that we can roll out our puff pastry. And we also need extra egg, one more egg, to do the egg wash on top of it, so on top of our egg puffs, so it comes out really nice and golden color. Of course, we need to season all this with some salt. Now, I am using a vegetable oil. If you like to use canola oil, olive oil, whatever flavor of oil you want, by all means, go for it. I'm using flavorless vegetable oil. So let's get our cooking going. Let's pour in about 2 to 3 tablespoons, depending on how generous you want. I'm just using 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil here. Perfect. Just to coat the bottom of the pan, okay? We don't want this ooziness to come out of our puffs, so control the oil, the moisture in your puffs. So here is 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I'm going to add our onion, green chilies, ginger garlic paste, and curry leaves into this and saute it. This is half cup of onion diced, 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, 2 green chilies, and according to your desire, you can do as much or as little as you want, a few leaves of curry leaves. Okay, let's saute this for a couple minutes so that onions is caramelized, not too much, but sautés well along with our curry leaves and ginger garlic paste. Saute till that raw smell or that flavor of onion and ginger garlic paste is gone. So it will take anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes for this process. So stay close by. Don't walk anywhere else and lose track of it. It will happen in a couple of minutes. I am going to add my tomatoes now. So this is half cup of tomato. Half of a Roma size would come to half cup of tomato, very thinly sliced. Once you add your tomatoes in, that's when it really needs to get that moisture out so that it becomes a very fine paste. Okay? See how it has become very sauteed well into that? It's like a mushy gushy stuff. That's what we're looking for, so that it doesn't ooze out of our puff pastry. Let's add in our spices now. So this is half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, half a teaspoon of garam masala, half a teaspoon of red chili powder. We're going to saute all that together so that that smell from that rawness from the chili powder and all is gone. Now the color has completely changed. So this is perfect. Okay, we're going to season this with some salt. Perfect. Now we need to lower our flame so that masalas will not burn. This is perfect. We're going to add about a little bit of, this is according to your desire. So if you like really spicy egg puffs, add about 1 tablespoon of black pepper. If you like mild, add about 1 teaspoon. So according to your desire, you add your black pepper. Let's mix it all together. So our masala is ready now, right? So what we're going to do is let this cool completely before we do the next process. So while that is cooling down, we need to roll out our puff pastry. So let me show you how that's done. Okay, so let's keep our eggs to the side and let's preheat our oven to 400 degrees. So in the package it comes with 2 sheets. So lay out one of your sheets out and let's open up one of them. So it's into a 3 folds. I laid out my puff pastries out onto the countertop and it's completely thawed out. So I just cracked open 1 egg. We're going to beat it and set it aside so that it is ready for us and not the other way around. Okay, so our egg wash is ready. Our eggs are ready. All we need to do is roll out our doughs and cut it into equal parts, and I'll show you how that's done. So how we're going to do is just shake off all those excess flour and roll out our dough. We don't want it too far out, so this is perfect. Now what we're going to do is cut this into thirds and then cut it in half. So it was already pre folds, so just cut along those lines. Okay, and then cut this into half. Just eyeball it. Nobody's going to come and measure it out if it is exactly half or not. So, and we're going to lay out our each rectangles like so. Perfect. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other sheet and I'll show you how that looks like. Okay, our paste has cooled down. What we can do is take each square, lay it in front of you, right? And then what we're going to do is take a small spoon and baste our base with this. So our oven is preheated already. How much, how little, that's according to your desire. So just gonna paste it nice and heavy, this masala, and we're going to take one of our eggs and place it right on top of it like so, and then we're going to pull each of the corners into our middle. This is one design. You can bake it just like so, just press it in the middle, right? You're good to go. Do some egg wash and this is one design, or you can have it like so. It becomes like a pocket. Okay, just to hold that. You could twist the top for any other choice of design, and let me show you that. Okay, and then it becomes like a, see? So I have lined my baking sheet with parchment paper. So I have done all our puff pastries with our eggs and fill them up. So what we're going to do next is give them an egg wash so that they all puff up really nice golden color. Make sure to baste it. And then we're going to bake this for 20 minutes at 400 degrees. Okay, our beeper just went off. Let's get it out of this oven. Oh, wow. Look at that. Beautiful. 1, 2. Alright, so I'm going to let it sit and rest in its own place, and I'll show you how I'm going to be serving this. So this, my friend, is how they serve a puff pastry, a puff egg puffs in India. If you go to the coffee shop and order a cup of coffee, they will be giving you something similar to this. So definitely something to try out at your kitchen. Okay, so what I'm going to be serving this with is either ketchup or sweet chili. It's according to your desire. If you want to, for you to experience the same thing, make this at home. How easy is that? You don't have to go through any trouble at all making the puff pastry, but that it will be coming soon. Make this puffs and enjoy it with your friends and family. All right? Thank you so much for tuning into Curry TV. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Okay. I love this. I know you will do too. So don't waste any more time. Enjoy this in your kitchen and make it for your loved ones at home. Alright? Till next time. Happy coffee. Take care. Bye-bye.